Outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dolls that I grew beside.
Alright, so we made it back to the house. First off, if those shots at the beginning turned out bad, don't blame me. I recorded those on the phone. I kind of wanted to see what I could do cinematically with the phone, but honestly, I didn't try that hard. But again, don't blame me if they turned out bad, alright? It's the phone's fault. Anyways, as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to do a room tour. I have done a room tour before, but the last time I did a room tour, I think was like a year ago. So a lot has changed, and obviously I've done setup transformation videos since then and stuff. So today I'm going to do a deep breakdown of everything I have in my setup. I'll try to leave a link to everything down below in the description, but just in case I forget, make sure to let me know down in the comments and I'll give you a link, or I'll add it in the description or whatever for you to go find the products that I have. The first part of my room is pretty basic, as you can see. I have my camera bag hanging on the door and just a bunch of miscellaneous items laying around. By the way, I know y'all see this full basket of clothes, and trust me, I don't want it to be there. I just have so many clothes and not enough hangers. So try your best to ignore this part because I know it doesn't look too good. Also, since I said I would talk about the products, I will mention my camera bag since some of you may be interested. This is from Tarion. I got it off Amazon. It pretty much goes with me everywhere, so I'll link it down below in the description. Alright, now we're going to hit on this area over here. So first off, we got this mirror, which I probably should have wiped down before recording this video, but we also got this little basketball goal. As y'all know, I play basketball, so this is just a little personality thing in my room, so pretty cool. And then we got my closet. To be honest, I'm not going in the closet because it is a mess. I'm also trying to kind of speed through this side. I'm going to get more into detail about like the setup stuff and the tech stuff. Obviously, there's no point to go in detail about my closet and all that, so we're going to speed through this side of the room. Beside the closet, we have my Lost Saint flag. This is from my Christian clothing brand, and it has a great message to read. Underneath, I got these dumbbells because you already know I'll be lifting weights. And then also I have these fans because my room gets very hot and I don't have a ceiling fan. Alright, so next we're going to go over my bed. I actually get a lot of questions in the comments about my bed, like size or what my comforters are and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I don't really know about the comforter. It's just a black comforter. It does look really good, but honestly, I don't even know which one it was or where I got it from. I can't remember. The other question I often get is about the size. I will say this bed is very big, so I understand why people ask. I'm pretty sure this is called a California King. It's very big and very comfortable. Unfortunately, I won't always have a room the size of my room now, which means I don't know how long this bed will actually be around. The black comforter definitely suits my room though, and I love pretty much everything about this bed. It has plenty of room, and like I said, it's very comfortable. Next up, we got my dresser. This is the basic guy's dresser. Just some necessities like deodorant and my wallet, plus some random stuff. I also have this electronic frame. I think the brand for it is like Framio, or I'll have it linked down below as well. Then we got my TV above, which is just a basic TV. Here's the brand. And then beside my dresser is probably something that you've never seen before. And yes, to answer your question, this is actually a stop sign. But if there's any law enforcement watching this, I didn't steal it. I promise. This side definitely grabs a lot of attention, whether it's in my YouTube videos or in my streaming background when I go live. This definitely catches a lot of attention. So to answer a question that a lot of people have, yes, this thing is legit. Now we got the first setup, aka my productivity setup. This desk definitely adds a lot to my room looks wise. This desk holds my MacBook that never gets used, but on top I have my journal, which I just recently bought. This is a part of content creation that just isn't talked about enough. Scripting. If it wasn't for scripting my videos, I would spend days recording videos that only take me a few hours now. On this desk, we also got this book. It is The Great Disappearance by David Jeremiah. This is a great book talking about the rapture and how to be rapture ready. I also have this frame with memorabilia from high school basketball. This is another piece of personality and memories in my room, which I try to keep around. I really love this productivity desk. I think it, one, looks good in my room, and two, there's a ton of valuable things on it. But I will be honest, I don't necessarily use the productivity desk a lot other than to store this stuff, because I typically go to my main setup if I'm journaling or reading any of that. I typically go to my setup to do that, just because that's my common workplace anyways. So even though the setup looks great and it has a ton of valuable stuff on it, it honestly doesn't get used. Also, can't forget that this desk has my study Bible and also my internet, which I use these Eero pods. On the other side of my productivity setup is this box for the 4K projector that Nisu sent out. And right next to it is this floor lamp. This thing adds a lot of light to my room whenever I need it, and it also adds such a nice back glow to my stream or videos. I'll have this link below, and big shout out to Apec for sending me this a while ago. Next, we got some more memorabilia from basketball. Again, got to keep those memories with you. Below that, we have this cube shelf, which I specifically added to my room to give it more personality. The first thing we got is these cube organizers. These are just fillers that hold some extra storage stuff. Then we got my high school diploma, but more important than the diploma is high school sports, so we got more memorabilia. We also got these Funk Pops of my favorite NBA player. My girlfriend got me one of these, and then my parents bought me one when they surprised me with tickets to watch Luka play. Now, the last shelf that I haven't shown yet, sorry if y'all hear the outside noise, the last shelf that I haven't shown yet is this one right here. So first off, we got this ball. Now I know it probably just looks like a cheap basketball that you can buy at Walmart, and honestly I'm sure it was. I'm sure they didn't buy an expensive basketball, but what this is was actually a thank you from all of my players, or at least most of my players, from my first year as a basketball coach. Of course, as y'all can tell from my room, I love basketball. And coaching basketball has allowed me to keep my foot in the door and keep that competitive fire for basketball rolling, even though I'm not actually competing anymore. So even though this does look like just a regular Walmart ball, it actually has a lot of meaning to me, because now I'm on a whole new chapter of my life where I'm actually getting to lead youth basketball players to not only accomplish what I've accomplished, but even go further than I've went. I also have cards in here. Some were like specific cards written by some players, and then a team card where all of them signed. So again, all of this means a lot to me, and so that's why it gets a specific spot in the shelf. Also on top, we have the same style lights as the floor lamp, just much smaller, but they are from the same brand. I will have them linked as well. Alright, so now it's time that we get into the fun part, which is my setup. I don't even know for sure if I've said this already. I will try to leave a link to all of the products down below in the description. Now, first off, to my setup, right beside it, we have this. This is another nostalgic basketball piece that I have framed beside my setup. My parents got me this, and it's cool because it's pictures from all the way back to 8th grade through my senior year of high school. It always looks good in my streams and videos, and it's also cool to look back on. Since I made you wait a bit before I got to the setup, let's start with the main piece, the PC. This is a custom built PC with no RGB, but it holds a 3070 Ti and an i7 12700K. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. This computer has been great to me, runs most games at a real high frame rate, and it holds up well with streaming and editing. That all sounds great, but no RGB is a turn off, I know. Now, hooked to the PC, we have my streaming / recording / gaming microphone, which is the classic Blue Yeti. There's nothing more reliable, but maybe one day I'll upgrade. Right below both of these items is a diffuser. This is actually the item I picked up today that you've seen at the beginning, and I love having this by my setup because first off, it helps keep my room smelling fresh, which helps my mood, which then helps my workflow, but it also just looks very nice. Next up, let's look at my mouse and keyboard. First off, I use the Logitech G Pro wireless. This is definitely on the pricier side of mice, but it's well worth it, and it's wireless, which is very nice. For the keyboard, I have this white Razer Huntsman Mini. I've used this keyboard for years, and though I want to upgrade to a custom very soon, I still love this keyboard and it performs very well. For my main monitor, I use an LG 240Hz monitor. I believe I picked this up a while back at Target, but I'm not sure what the exact name of this monitor is. I do know that it is 240 Hz and has performed very well. On top of this monitor, you can see some light. This is coming from my monitor light bar. This was sent out by Quintus. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, this light bar is super clean and gives off a nice aesthetic. I mean, just look at this nice touchpad. On my second monitor, I have my headset. This is the HyperX Cloud Wireless. I have used this same headset for well over 4 years, which shows the quality of this headset. I'm sure there are plenty of headsets that sound better or feel better, but these definitely do the job and they don't break the bank. Now for my second monitor, aka my vertical monitor, I use this random monitor that is 60 Hz. By no means is it a gaming monitor or even a nice computer monitor, but it works for what I need it for, which is not a whole lot. Beside the monitor, we have this fake plant, and then right above that, I have this desk lamp that I use for my stream / video lighting. This thing is bright. Next is an important piece of tech for my setup. It's my iPad. This iPad is used mostly for color grading pics on the go, plus I use it for extra journaling. Also, it's handy to have when I want to do my homework while I'm out. Now to the foundation, my desk. I recently got this desk from FlexiSpot. This thing is so sick and the functionality of this standing desk is great. I switched back and forth more than I thought I would. It didn't take long to set up and it's very easy to use. I also love this brown color and I think it suits this setup great. This will also be linked down below in the description. I also can't forget this amazing chair. This is the DXRacer Craft Series chair. I will have this specific chair linked below if you are interested in this exact style, but this thing is so comfortable and just like my desk, it is very functional. As you've seen previously, you can not only recline this chair all the way back, but it also has more functions including 4D adjustable armrest, lumbar support, and also a comfy pillow. Again, link down below if you want any of these products. Lastly, we have my nightstand, which is very basic. The one thing it does have is this little night light, or I use it as a night light. It's an RGB light that was sent out to me like 2 years ago. It was actually one of the first items I was ever sent for my YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. It also has a touch feature to power on and change the mode and all that. And it does look really good, so that's why I keep it on my nightstand. I will also have this item linked down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below. Again, leave a comment if you have any questions about what products were shown throughout the video or anything like that. But also just leave a comment because it helps my engagement. And with all this stuff that I have in my room, I need a bank account reset. I promise I don't do this just for the money. Again, any questions you have, leave them down below. Hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.